about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Palardy, on to punt. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catch the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, as he can really impact this offense. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. Here's Fuller with a catch. Touchdown! Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Here's Richie James on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Going right back to Fant.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. To throw is Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. Darnold to Marshall there. First down, Panthers. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Darnold to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Rolling to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things, getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, it lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Tua going to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, The answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Off of play action, Darnold. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 34.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Darnold now to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Eluding the pressure right. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. 3rd down here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. See,
and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Derek Brown coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 27, Darnold. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Darnold from the gun. Being chased out left. And he whips that one incomplete there. Terrace Marshall, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
faking the give. Darnold. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second down and 5. Now it's Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they've been in the red zone 3 times and has yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Again, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on third and goal? They'll roll him out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And this one is right through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Here's James. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Rolling to his right. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Wide open. It's Marshall, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Darnold. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Noah Fant with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Every
defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Here's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now James returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold steps away to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, and for Darnold, Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Tua. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Darnold on target to Moore for the Panther first. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Again, Darnold escaping the pressure right. Taking a shot here for Marshall. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Jakeem Grant. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Tua now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again on second down. Tua, that's caught. Waddle on the left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Parker the intended target, but it'll be second down. Tua going to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off of play action, Darnold sliding out of the pocket. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Carolina.
Yeah, good job.
DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return.
And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now Tua. He's got to complete to Waddle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami. Here's Fuller with a catch. 20. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that